Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Megan. I am a life coach. I am here to help you guys on the sovereign journey to get into soul alignment, to get all that God promised you. But you have to be in alignment to finally get exactly what it is you're looking for. And God's going to bless you the whole journey. So I don't want to mislead any of you guys, because he's going to bless you the whole journey, because there's levels, right? New level, new devils, all the things you've heard. But in order, because most of you are here for divine union, and there's a lot more he's going to give you, in order to get that, there has to be what you call soul alignment. I've said this before. A lot of you guys don't know what it is, but I've gotten a lot of emails recently, and they're asking like what you feel like when you're in soul alignment. Well, here's the thing. The clients that I work with that are in soul alignment right now, what they don't understand, or what they I should say what they didn't understand, is that they thought it was just going to be a straight walk in the park. They were going to get there and that would be it. But it's misleading, because see, you get there, but you have to maintain it, right? Because at the end of the day, this is where a lot of you guys are looping. You think you're close, you think you're there, you figured it out, you cracked the code, and then you find out, wow, I was more wrong than ever. And it's like God has you on another whole journey. And this could be so frustrating, guys. You know, God's funny with that, because there's always something to learn. But until you finally detach from trying to understand the way God does things, you're going to be a lot more free, okay? But you have to come to the conclusion that this is an awakening journey. This was never about relationships, your marriage, any of the circumstances you're going through. This was an awakening journey. It was your soul, your spirit awakening. It was coming alive. It was using the circumstances that came your way, the mirroring, the triggering, to heal inside, okay? One of my dad's favorite songs was How Great Thou Art. And in the song they say, then sings my soul, okay? I can't even explain it to you guys. Soul alignment is so free. When God, was showing my mother, who's a prophet and a seer, that I was going to be in freedom and I was going to be in soul alignment, I literally thought it was nuts. I thought it was nuts. I'm thinking, what is that? It doesn't even make any sense, because that's the ego, right? The ego wants to make sense of everything. And I get it. We're carnal, right? But you got to detach that. That's your first mistake. Quit trying to understand. Soul alignment is a place of being. You're being. When we die, our soul is the only thing that remains. The mind, the ego is gone. And when you're in soul alignment, you're whole. You lack nothing. You're complete. Wholeness, completeness, oneness. You're connected to everything, the beautiful nature that God created. The animals, the people. No one's better than the other. The peace, the joy. It doesn't matter what's going on. You just have this peace that surpasses all understanding. And again, you lack nothing. You want for nothing. You're flowing. You're being. I don't know how else to explain it, guys. And here's the kicker, though. You get there, And again, that's what they call the 5D. You're connected like to the heavens. It's the way you're seeing things is so different. You start seeing all of this beautiful, like, I don't even know how to explain it. God starts giving you all these signs, and you start seeing into things in this, it's like a different dimension is what it feels like. Because it is, I guess it is, it's 5D. And then you see things that you just can't make up. And then there will be days that you feel less empowered, however you want to put it. And that's when your ego is trying to take over. And this is what my clients are going through right now. They are starting to see, now that they've got there, because that's the thing, you got to get there and then you got to balance it, guys. We have to be able to balance the soul alignment. Okay? So in other words, you can't just get there. You got to balance it. And that's where it's really hard. You know, you're going to be tested with triggers and all that. One of my clients texted me today and she said, oh my gosh, like the triggers were non-stop this week because she's in soul alignment. A lot of the clients that I am working with are there, right? But now they're in a phase where they have to balance. And that's the part that's difficult. But all I can say is you will get there. You gotta detach from the timelines. You're in this place of almost neutrality. There's no clock countdown. That's the ego, right? You're just flowing. That's the best way I could say it, guys. So to answer your question, you're just flowing. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I want you all to get there. And then divine union, that's just the icing on the cake. Because see, what you don't understand is about divine union. You cannot hold divine union with your divine counterpart if you can't hold it on your own first. It will fall apart. And that's the sad thing. A lot of people just don't understand that. But that's where you get the false starts. All these reunions that just come in and out, in and out, in and out. That's what you have to understand. So I hope that answers your question. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, you can reach out through email, redeemingthebroken@gmail.com.